Oh, hi there. Cello. Hey now. Hola. And ba weep grana weep ninny bong. However you want to say it. Welcome to that Kev1 show. My guest tonight is an Atlanta-based acting workhorse, a firestorm burning through TV and film projects shot onto your screen after being filmed there in productions such as StarGirl from DC Comics starring Luke Wilson, Amy Smart, and more. Bigger on BET, The Outsider from HBO, where he played opposite Jason Bateman and Ben Mendelsohn. And some fresher projects I'm not sure we can talk about without checking his NDA, to use TikTok speak. Please welcome, live from Atlanta, it's Fred Galyean. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Oh, yeah. And again, I hope I didn't butcher your name. It's kind of a unique last name there, but yeah.
Yeah, no, you hit it pretty good.
Oh, I know a lot of people have seen you at least on their screens and seen the name spelled correctly in the titles and all that, but yeah. So how is Atlanta?
Fortunately, my name's been spelled correctly in every credit so far, so I'm lucky.
Do you have a lot of flashbacks from like school when they ask for you in attendance or not? What?
Oh yeah, everyone mispronounces my name.
What's the most common way people mispronounce it?
They switch the L and the Y and they'll say Fred Galyean.
Oh, okay, yeah. I could see that from this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Have you ever had like a Hollywood bigwig kind of say it wrong? You're like, I'm not correcting him.
No, I haven't. Everyone usually asks how to pronounce it when I see them in person. So.
Oh, so it's a good icebreaker
if
then.
If they did say it wrong, I'd probably just say, it's this. Very gingerly.
Man, and so you've been through so many projects, film and screen and stage. Like, what do you get, recognized from the most, if you had to say?
I did stage off and off for like 25 years.
Wow.
And then found myself in Atlanta, got back into acting and said, I'm going to try to do on-camera work. And somehow I got an agent pretty quick. And then just in the last like 6.5 years, just been chugging along, trying to build up momentum, which hasn't been easy with the pandemic and the strike, but it's going.
Yeah, it was like a one-two punch.
A handful of big projects, indie stuff, but so yeah, I think, oh God, I'm not booking the bigger roles yet. I'm like, wait, I've got over 30 IMDb credits.
Wow, that's a huge thing. Yeah. Do you check your IMDb star meter a lot or no?
No, I mean, I look at it when it changes every week, but I know it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can't make heads or tails out of it. Yeah, everyone kind of does. Yeah, not to bash it, but yeah, sometimes it's like I've done like my biggest work. I'm like, yeah, and then like 2 weeks later, I'm like, well, it's gotta resonate. You look at it, you're in the red. You're like, really? You know what I mean? Then you're in the green. Sometimes I'm like, was that from a TikTok that made me get higher up or what? Because it's like you do a big project filming in town, or you come back from LA and you're like, come on, guys, yeah.
I think unless you're in like the top 1,000 or something, like you got to be pretty up there before it kind of matters.
Yeah.
But even then, everyone knows who you are anyway. So.
Man, you're constantly working and stuff, and the strike did slow stuff down. One of my favorite expressions is like I smell like smoke because I've been through fire, and like we just came through so much with the union strike that you were just talking about. Like, you mean the SAG-AFTRA strike? If people aren't familiar, I mean everyone, which affected everyone, even like viewers. It's pushed back a lot of people's shows. Like,
yeah, everyone in the industry.
Yeah,
all the crew members, all the writers, all the businesses that make money from film crews, caterers, just the whole. Like in Atlanta, all the people that make money off the people working on these productions. So there's a lot of economic loss there.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I know some actors. Some of my best friends. I won't say who because I don't think they. I don't know if they're promoting that part, but other lives. But they literally had to get some day jobs because of for the first time in years because of the SAG strike. And probably the 1-2 punch of the pandemic, and then that. So.
And then there's the, negotiations with IATSE and the Teamsters coming up. Everyone's a little worried about how that'll pan out. So.
And we have the video game one too, right? Isn't there a video game union? Or maybe that's part of that. There's something related to video games. A lot of my voice actor friends told me that like might be coming up soon.
Yeah, I think that's a separate SAG-AFTRA negotiation.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where that is, if they've reached any consensus on it yet.
Jeez. Oh. So speaking of all that, what was your first union job? Which is a huge milestone.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So it took me, it was like a year and a half before I booked my first union gig of auditioning, which I found out is actually better than average once you get in there. My very first union job, I worked for a week on The Outsider opposite Jason Bateman and Ben.
Wow. Yeah, Ben Mendelsohn. It's wild.
That was insane.
Yeah, that's like.
It was a smaller role. It was an opening montage, but I worked for a few days, and I'm on set with them, having Jason Bateman direct me, and it was just like, wait a minute, is this happening?
Oh my God, that's just so.
And they were fantastic, you know.
Yeah. Oh, Jason Bateman alone. I mean, I've been a huge fan of his since, like, I guess, Teen Wolf 2 or maybe the Hogan Family. But yeah. Oh.
Well, yeah, he's always been one of my favorites. Like, I got to know, Ben Mendelsohn beforehand, a lot of his work, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
The guy's incredible.
He's probably been at it for like ever, I bet. But yeah, in recent years, I've really become a fan of his, like with Ready Player One. He was in Marvel. I want to say it was the Nick Fury MCU series. I remember that. Yeah, he's got so much gravitas. It's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's working all like the last, I think, at least 10 years. He's just been everywhere.
Yeah. Did you learn anything specific from either of those legends, or?
No, not really.
No, really great experience.
They were just busy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jason Bateman's directing and acting. It was like this incredibly emotional scene too he was doing. Pretty much seen The Outsider. It's like the episode 2 where I walked Ben Mendelsohn's character, the detective, in to talk to Jason Bateman's character, and it's this big emotional dialogue between the two of them. So yeah, not a lot of time for chit chat. But I will say this, like, even though he was directing and doing this emotional scene, after my first take, we go out, we're about to do a second take, and he actually took the time to say, hey, by the way, you're doing a great job.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
And I'm like, if he had so much on his plate, I'm like, that meant a lot,
Yeah.
So.
Did he direct the whole series, do you know? Because I know he directs a lot, like he did a lot with,
Yeah, that he directed episodes. And then I believe he went back to work on Ozark.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Huh.
Yes, that was a nice first role.
Yeah, yeah, I'll say.
Like smaller roles, like most of us end up getting. You get stuff to book the guest stars and recurring. You just keep chugging and working best you can. But
that's definitely gotta be like a milestone, like kind of like a save point bookmark in the, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
definitely affirming.
I'm like,
yeah.
I think, things are going slow, and I'm like, I never thought I'd be on HBO with these guys.
It's moments like that, and I mean, especially, oh my God, like a moment like that for you, geez, that would be like, kind of like a soul Oscar and like 5 therapy sessions rolled into one for me, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's funny. And on the way there, it was like, I swear I had pink eye days before.
No.
And I'm washing my eyes out with baby shampoo. I had a flat tire on the way there.
Oh God. Oh my God. Isn't that always the way? Like, I think I was talking to you last week. I got a sore throat when we were going to film, and like,
yeah.
And today I have like, I mean, I'm fine, but I have like, now that I'm healthy again, quote unquote, I have like, I have hay fever, and like allergy season's kicking up in Oregon right now, I guess. So like, I feel like I have pink eye, but it's that, when you're desperately trying not to itch your eyes and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you get that infection in your eye, it's bad. So here in Atlanta, everything is yellow with pollen now.
Oh my God. It's like my kryptonite.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, speaking of car trouble and stuff, yeah, it feels like that always happens with big stuff. Like, one of, if not my biggest Hollywood gigs, I did Operation Repo, and I was driving my most beat up car I drove in LA at least, this Dodge Neon, and man, it kept doing this thing where it would die, and you'd have to like charge it or jiggle the battery, and the little battery light came on when I was driving to set. I was like, okay, cool. It'll get there. I'll probably have to get a jump or something on the way back, but I'm getting there. Okay. I get there. No one's at set. It's on location. I'm like, no one's, this is crazy. What's going on? And I call, and I somehow in hell, I got the AM and the PM wrong. So I was there ready for like 7 a.m. It was a night shoot at 7 p.m. So it's like, oh my God. So it's like, can you imagine the non-rest you're getting? Like, I have to get a jump now and then come back. And like,
Well, I guess that's better than
Yeah.
showing up at 7 p.m. when you were supposed to be there at 7 a.m.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I was on time and everything, but yeah, but geez, wide awake for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Whew. So how walk us through for like a lot of people who are listening who aren't actors per se who don't know the process of getting that union status. Like you have to get the 3 gigs. Was that arduous at all or?
Yeah, well, the thing is here in Georgia, it's a
Mm-hmm.
right to work state,
Hmm.
which is, a blessing and a curse. So
Yeah.
here, you can work as many union jobs as you want without having to join. Unlike
Really?
like in LA and New York, yeah.
Oh wow, that's news to me.
So
Wow.
I've been eligible for a while, but I haven't joined yet because I'm still doing some indie projects that are interesting and pay well.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And
Look at you. Yeah. Now, I know a lot of
yeah,
people.
once most of them are union, I'm going to join. You
Yeah.
go too
No.
long,
Yeah.
then people view you as a freeloader. But
Yeah. Yeah.
um, yeah, you just have to book that one union job to be eligible.
Wow.
And like in LA and other
Grandfathered in,
places
kind
that
of.
aren't right to work, yeah,
Uh-huh.
you work one job, they give you what's called a Taft-Hartley, and then the second union job you work, you have to join.
Huh. Wow. Interesting. Something you learn every
Yeah.
day. Wow. Because I know a lot of people who do a lot of indie horror films and stuff here in Portland,
Mm-hmm.
and like and a lot of people can join, but they just don't want to join because there's more independent stuff here.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah.
tough because there really is a lot of indie stuff, but I know the union over the years has made it a lot easier for small budget productions to
Mm-hmm.
hire union actors to become union productions, depending on the
Mm.
budget. It can be, well, usually like student films, they for I think as low as 125 a day.
Hmm. Okay.
Ultra low budgets. More than
Yeah.
that, I'm not sure what the new rate is, but
But
they
yeah.
try to simplify the process to apply. So hopefully that'll help everybody.
Yeah. Huh. That's funny. That's so great that you're kind of having your cake and eating it too.
Yeah.
Like officially though, you're like legally and everything. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Huh.
I'll tell a story about how hard it is to get a job.
Yeah.
The first, getting an agent is really competitive anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Even in this market now. But you need an agent to get any chance at those big opportunities on big line co-stars.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from what I hear from a bunch of people, so casting directors will get these breakdowns. They'll send them out to all the agents.
Mm-hmm.
Even for the smaller roles, they'll get over 2,000 submissions from agents.
Huh.
They'll choose maybe, now with self-tapes, they'll choose, maybe 40 actors or so to audition and send in a tape. And of course, only one gets it.
Huh.
So if you're booking twice, you're booking 5%.
Wow.
It's decent out of all your auditions.
Huh. Wow. That is wild. So
Yeah.
after you did The Outsider, did things open up a little more for you? Did you see you getting more auditions, more opportunities, or was it just one of the feathers in your cap?
Yeah, a little. I mean, it's like I think the casting directors got to know me a little bit at that point because I've been auditioning for them. And then I booked a few things pretty quickly before I took a break for some stage work, and then the pandemic hit.
Hmm.
BET and then StarGirl, and that was all within 5 months. But
Huh.
it's up and down. Even after the pandemic, I had this long lull and then started picking up momentum right before the strike.
Yeah. And
So
StarGirl.
trying to pick it back up again.
So StarGirl films in Atlanta as well, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, 'cause that's I did watch that whole series. Yeah, 'cause I'm an OG comic geek. So yeah, that was great. Yeah, Luke Wilson, Amy Smart. Is it what's it?
Yeah.
I only saw her in that, but she was so great. What's her name? Is it Breck Bassinger or?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
I was blanking on the first name, but yeah, that was so great. I mean, it's truly one of like the best superhero shows from beginning to end because a lot of them are great.
Really good.
Yeah.
It's disappointing that they canceled it.
Yeah.
I was real excited about keeping it going.
Yeah, I will say this for any fans who haven't checked in yet. It's worth watching, and it has a definitive ending, so it wasn't like it was just canceled like with a cliffhanger or anything like that. It was really, really phenomenal. And like I said, like it's really probably one of the best. Really, not just because you're here, off the top of my head, superhero shows from beginning to end, because a lot of them are so great, and I don't want to name drop any because I don't want to bash any half-heartedly. But some are super great and phenomenal from the beginning and gritty and amazing, but then they kind of peter out or get kind of out there, or. But yeah,
Yeah,
that was really
it was a
amazing.
great show. Yeah.
And you had that great scene with the villain, the gambler, in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll never
And
forget
he's a
that.
friend of mine now. He's actually the president of the SAG-AFTRA chapter now.
Oh, he's the what? Oh, you cut out there for a second. He's the what? He's
He's the president of the union chapter here in Atlanta. SAG-AFTRA.
Oh yeah, what's his name? He has such a unique look.
Oh yeah. No, he's a great guy too. And he went to bat fighting. I mean, a lot of people had disagreements and different views about the whole contract negotiation and yay or nay, but he fought hard.
Oh,
I know
so
that
awesome.
much.
Yeah.
So he was part of the negotiating committee, actually.
So one of the DC Universe's most dastardly villains, a real life hero.
Yes.
You know?
But then he killed me with a
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
it's
a CC.
coin, so I could not come back on the show.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, and the show's completed now. But I mean, yeah. But there could be alternate timelines if they
Zombies.
Yeah. There's DC zombies, right?
But yeah, no, I had one day where I'm on set and I'm talking to someone, ended up being the showrunner. I didn't know. I'm like, oh, and they're setting up my scene. I had one scene where all I did is lie down dead. And I have a stand-in lying down while they're setting it up, and I'm just hanging out. And I go over there like, okay, lie here in this position. I'm like, okay. To make it look like, it's poisoned. I'm like, okay, tell me, when's the camera? Like, right there, you can see me? Okay, so then I know when to stop breathing. Okay. And then I'm just still, I stare at the ceiling, and I'm done.
And that was your foray in the superhero realm, man.
That was an easy day's work.
Man. Do you remember what you had on craft service that day, or no? Not the salmon for lunch?
No. Oh, when I finished, one of the crew members like, you killed it. Look at it later.
Like he killed me. And so, did you become friends with him that day, the actor that played the gambler and is the SAG-AFTRA hero, or did you meet him there?
I hadn't met him before, but we worked. We have a few common good friends, and when I see him out, obviously we know each other now. So.
Very cool.
But really good guy.
What's his name again?
Fred Galyean.
Okay. Yeah.
And
he's got such a distinctive look when I see him pop up and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Man, Atlanta. I still got to go to Atlanta, which to a lot of people might not know who aren't in the biz is like one of the pillars of Hollywood, of the biz, so to speak. With LA, of course. New York, Toronto.
Yeah, it's at least the third biggest filming location in the world right now.
I was gonna guess third or second or third. Yeah, because I mean, most of the big MCU Marvel films were shot there. Yeah. Huh.
And the one thing is for most of the lead and your series recurring role, they're still hiring casting actors mostly out of LA and New York. They're not really releasing those roles. So that's been frustrating. Oh, it's changing slowly.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of great actors here. I mean, a lot of people have been moving from, I'm doing
what is it Atlanta living like? If to the people that aren't living there, like, how'd you describe it? Like, what's the vibe?
I never thought I'd be in the South because I'm actually from Buffalo and Chicago. Although I was born in LA.
Oh.
So it's hot and humid. I never thought I'd be down here. But all the streets, the traffic here is bad. Maybe not as bad as LA, but the drivers here are the worst I've ever seen.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Half of the streets here are named Peachtree something. Like it's absolutely crazy. Like I'm not lying. It's like a big suburb, But also, like the acting community here is just phenomenal. Like everyone is supportive of each other. Like it really is a tight-knit community.
Okay. Oh, very cool.
And that I love.
Yeah.
People help me. People come here in order to the business. I'd love to pass on my knowledge to them for what that's worth. It's pay it forward.
Is there like little kind of little Hollywood type community since there's so much filming there or not? Is there kind of like a shushy areas of Atlanta or not? Or is it just like this is where we film and?
Yeah, pretty much just worry film.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't know if there's anywhere people really hang out.
Yeah.
It's the kind of place where, in general, and I know I feel this way, and I've met others too, where and then someone books it, something that's really good. I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
I'll
cool.
congratulate them, like sincerely.
Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully I go down there for a film roll one day. That's probably when I'd go there. But I was gonna say I gotta visit sometime. But yeah. Huh.
No,
Interesting.
it's great here.
Has it
The
only?
best thing is to watch something that I auditioned for and see who they cast and be like, yeah, they were a better choice than me.
Oh, okay. Well, at least that's gotta be a small comfort at
that
least.
makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Like, okay, I see what they do. Okay.
I would have chose them.
I would have chosen them. Well, that's nice of you. Well, with your illustrious breadth of work, is there something that may surprise audiences you're in, or like a gem of a project that you want people to get their eyes on that hasn't got enough love? Would you say?
There's like the films I'm most proud of. You can actually find it on YouTube still. I think it's we did it right before the pandemic. It's a short film called "Excuse Me, Santa." And I was like the beginning, it just turned out so well, and the actors, she's doing really well now, Leah Tompkins. So she goes to a party, a business party. I'm dressed as Santa. She thinks I'm actually Santa, and we dance. I go home. I'm a little tipsy. Get out of a cab, walk in. She's still up. I don't realize that. So she sees me kissing her mom and thinks Santa is making out with her mom, and she is ticked. And then it goes from there.
Okay, what's that called again? That sounds cute.
Excuse Me, Santa.
That's a good title, yeah.
No, it really is just wonderful, clever, unique, and sweet film.
I'm guessing inspired by the I Saw Daddy or Santa kissing or Mama kissing Santa Claus, I guess.
Yes. And if you saw my reel, the first clip is from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone
I got a few projects coming up. Really excited about. One of them is a short film they're finishing up. It's called Plunder. It's an indie thing. It actually wasn't union, but I realized. Have you ever heard of the show Doom Patrol?
Yeah, the DC show? Yeah, with Timothy Dalton and I want to say Brendan Fraser, right?
Yeah. So it ends up being these two people were the first and second ADs on that show, and they've worked on a ton of huge projects as first and second ADs.
Oh, wow.
And they're trying to get in directing, so they just hired people to do this. It's going to be like a 15-minute short. And my God, they had most of the crew from that show were their crew.
Whoa, really?
There's underwater shots. There's drone shots. There's lots of stuff on boats. It's going to be insane. I just can't wait to see it.
Oh my God, that's awesome! And so they.
And then I have. I'll say one more thing. I have a film I just shot. It's a low-budget union film. Lead in. Shot this whole thing in 12 days. It's like a mockumentary, but I really think it might be something special. It's called Gander Man. And do you ever see the documentary Grizzly Man?
I know of it, but yeah, I haven't seen
that. Yeah, so I think he was inspired by that in a way. It's a very strange story, but it's also real heartfelt. I'll just tell you the synopsis real quick. First, my son, so his mom, my wife, passed away only 3 months. That's her, and we kind of kept him out of the loop, and we're both not dealing with it well. With me, we've always been estranged. We don't talk. He takes off. I'm a manager of a golf course. He decides to live on the golf course and pretend he's a goose.
Oh, it's good for the goose.
Just to get at me, but also he's struggling with dealing with his grief as well as I am.
Oh my God.
And it's like mockumentary style. There's like a lot of and being just this heartfelt story of those two trying to deal with their grief and come to terms.
Gander Man, wow.
Yeah, so we just finished shooting, so it'll be a while, but yeah, I think that's vital.
And where can we look for most of those projects? Like one YouTube and others are just gonna be.
Yeah, the Excuse Me Santa's on YouTube. Two. Plunder should be finished within a month or two, I think. And both of those and Gander Man, I'm probably going to a lot of film festivals.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And then the last thing I have coming up, I'm not sure when it'll be released. I can say something about it because it's on IMDb now. It's a lot of fantastic people, including Emil Hirsch, are in it. So I had a small role, but I too, and it was just a blast.
Oh, what was the title? You cut out there for a second. The Emil Hirsch project.
Oh, Degenerate.
Degenerate. Ooh, yeah.
It's got an IMDb listing, so.
So you're IMDb official, yeah.
You can see I'm in it because I'm there.
Okay, good, yeah.
Gotta be careful with these NDAs. You can say or put the wrong thing, you get in big trouble. Especially with the Marvel things, people put stuff up and they never work again.
Isn't that crazy? Have you actually seen an example of that with your coworkers or just near hits or?
No one I've known. I don't think it happens much, but people, they'll just put stuff up they really shouldn't, and especially like something like Marvel where they're really protective of their material.
Well, I remember the whole some of the bigger stars like Tom Holland almost got in trouble a couple times for like just revealing stuff on accident and.
Yeah, they're not going to fire him, but he'll still get in trouble. Everyone else, they're just like, you're fired, and then you probably won't work again.
What was it?
So
I think it was.
Be careful.
Yeah. You might have some pictures showing you're bigger or not. I don't know. But I remember Mark Ruffalo. I was laughing because someone showed me some YouTube hits of it where I was like, wow, he really did. Because spoiler alerts for Endgame if anyone hasn't seen it. But they were on Jimmy Kimmel like half the Avengers or whatever, and Jimmy Kimmel's like, oh, tell us about the movie, and he says something like, oh yeah, we die at the end, and it sounds like so ridiculous. Like, of course, the superheroes don't die, but of course, if you see the movie, they all die on that cliffhanger of Infinity War, and half come back, or I don't want to spoil it, but it's like, whoa! But it's so funny because you wouldn't think, if you're playing Batman, oh yeah, I die, or something like that. You're like, oh, but it's like, I almost feel like I saw that late night appearance, and I just didn't think about it like 4 months later when I saw the movie, but it's just funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I know there's some movies like that. The Marvel movies, but where it's not really usually movies, but it'll be shows where a lot of the cast are airplane. Part of it could be that it's not written yet, but sometimes they just don't want them to know where it's going.
Yeah. That's so wild.
Speaking of like the Avengers and stuff, it was like, oh God, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I went to this here in Atlanta. It was a screening of the movie Wind River with Jeremy Renner in it. Really good. I can't remember who else was in it now.
How was it? Elizabeth Olsen was in it too, right? I think.
Yes. I believe so. Yes. So I go see that. A friend of mine invites me. It's a screening at SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design, but it's here in Atlanta, small theater. Get there, I'm like, okay, this is being moderated by Robert Downey Jr.
Whoa, oh my God.
Okay, guest speakers are Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen, and the moderator is Chris Evans.
Yeah. Whoa.
They were on town shooting stuff, so.
Wow.
So that was cool.
Wow, so that's really so they really are close because I get that they're all in town finishing up probably tail end of the Avengers or something like that, but
I'm not sure which one it was.
Yeah,
but I know they just finished filming.
Yeah, but they didn't just choose to sleep in or no, I'd rather stay. No, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
No, they came out. They were promoting their own project, and friends, came out and helped them. And that was a pleasant surprise because they're all just so good.
Yeah. Oh my Lord.
I think that was shortly after I signed with my agent, so it must have been 6 years ago.
Any same agent or?
Yeah.
Very cool. Huh.
That's the Janet Van Dyke agency here in Atlanta.
Oh, cool. Well, you must be really happy to promote them. Yeah. See.
Yeah. No, she took me on. She's always fought for me, so I'm lucky and grateful.
So what's the furthest you've traveled from Atlanta for a role?
Actually, for a film role, usually I don't travel too much. The one place I went is I was supposed to go to New Orleans to shoot a role in Mike, the Hulu series about Mike Tyson. I'm like, okay, I'm going to New Orleans. They're paying me to get there. They just changed the location. Love it.
You're like, yeah, I'm
So
doing it.
that, yeah, so that's probably the furthest I traveled. Hopefully I'll be booking something out in LA or New York, but then when you travel, you higher, so it ends up being expensive.
Yeah. So have you never filmed in Hollywood technically, or?
No.
Interesting. Yeah.
I mean, so much shoots out here.
Yeah.
After a few different place in your career to really feel like you're ready to get agents who are in LA or New York who represent all that.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully that'll happen within a year. It's people always say like it's definitely a marathon, not a sprint. Like almost no actor comes out of nowhere. Like you look at anybody, and it's like, oh my God, where'd they come from? Like, oh wow, they've been working for 12 years.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen them do anything big.
Yeah, it's always that. It's always that, or in my experience at least, it's always that, or wow, it's so cool. It's inspiring. This guy came out of nowhere, and then you look up and both their parents are famous, or they're from a fourth generation of
That definitely happens, sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also tough. This career is just so, honestly expensive. Like,
yeah.
What is it? Like 5% of actors or something like that make their entire living from acting. Of union actors.
Really? Wow. See,
yep.
You would think. You would think that once you join the union, you're kind of like, oh, I've reached this level, and but it's not the case always. Well, apparently not. It's rarely the case. You're telling me,
Unless you're really like a big name, and that's hard. Most people don't get there, and it's hard. A lot of people are working regularly and doing these roles like me. Wait, I remember that guy from somewhere. But yeah, 95% of actors are working other jobs to get by.
That's wild, right? Yeah.
A lot of them teach, coach, do other stuff. I think I have 7 side jobs right now.
Really? Well, so what are your?
They're all acting related.
Yeah. Oh, that's that's cool. Yeah. What are some of your side gigs you'd want to share, and maybe plug perhaps if it helps you out?
Yeah. I've been doing since the pandemic because I've been doing a lot of audition coaching. Primarily, I use this website. It's called We Audition. It's just like at weaudition.com. Sign up during the pandemic and out. Like I've connected and made friends and worked with people from all over the world on that site.
Oh, very cool.
I got friends in Australia, like all over the place now.
Oh, awesome. So you go to weaudition.com, and do they look for like under coaches and they find your name, or how does that work?
Yeah, it's mostly, people will turn, and are available. So it's kind of like being on call. It's usually
like a gig job.
They have a profile, their credits, reels, whatever they want to put up there. People decide what they want to charge. There's a place where you can message people if they're not on. So I do a lot of stuff, through appointments now. But yeah, so I've probably worked with 100 people at least.
You get text messages like at odd hours, like I really have this audition tomorrow. I'm just not getting it, or what?
No, because the messages in the site I don't get unless
you're
I'm on it or look at my email. But yeah, so it's for anyone. Like if you ever need a reader, rehearsal partner for any actors out there, it's a great place to check out.
Wow, that's brilliant. Yeah.
So yeah, large in my coaching business, but let's see. I sometimes work as a standardized patient to help train doctors. I've done some mock trials where they hold those to train newer lawyers.
Wait, so how does that work? You're doing like a character work in that case?
Yeah, yeah. They give you the background and the information, and you got to have it down to where they ask you questions. You
oh my God!
What the answers are.
You're giving me script ideas. Cause that's just a great kind of comedic script. Like the actor is making it.
I'm glad I've taken a lot of improv because all this stuff is really like improv based.
Oh, for sure.
I was working with a diversity, equity, and inclusion company. It's called IVIS, IVIS. And they do like online and in person. They'll do like these short performances of like scenarios that can come up, and then have discussions about them, afterwards. Or they'll ask us questions, and we'll stay in character and answer them.
Wow.
So I did one job with them, and I'm like, oh, and it's like, bro, we're gonna do it live. I'm like, okay. It's like, oh, it's 450 people. It's like, okay. Yeah, do murder mystery theater, dinner theater.
Oh, classic. Adds to your resume.
And I'm working with someone who's starting up a business doing improv role-playing kind of classes for salespeople.
Wait, so how does that work? So, like, they go to a room and they act like they're in a different office selling something, or?
Yeah, it's going to be it's an online thing.
Okay.
Virtual Instinct. So he's getting close to getting it off the ground. I've just been working with him for that. So.
Okay.
But it's going to be a really interesting tool for salespeople. They'll hire actors or industry people, and they'll play the role of their potential client, whoever they're trying to sell to, and they'll be able to practice, kind of their pitch. Nothing's writing on it.
Huh. Well, that's really cool because all the jobs you've listed that I recalled were from they're all acting still technically, but they're side gigs, but they're. So it's like,
yeah, it's crazy keeping track of them. Most of them are very intermittent. And I just started working with a place called American Immersion Theater. Yes, that's it. And they do a lot of stuff, and they do murder mystery stuff too, which I just started working with them on. Yeah, he was actually on Shark Tank recently and got a deal with them.
Wait, that sounds from. I think I saw like a clip of that on Facebook or something like that. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, they did this whole thing where someone pretends they die and all this other stuff.
Huh. Did they, spoiler alert for if people are binging Shark Tank, I don't know if people binge it, but, did they get people to back them or no? Did they do that or not? Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was it Jason Blum? First name Jason, Blumhouse Productions.
Whoa, oh yeah.
He was a guest. I only saw that clip.
Oh,
and he was
I didn't see that one. I try to remember that.
Week. So yeah, I made a deal with him, trying to get back into doing more public shows. So it's a nationwide group.
Yeah, I remember that name because he probably signed a bunch of your checks. He signed at least one of my checks for my acting. What was that? I think they might have produced Cold Case Files. Unless it was some horror thing I did. I feel like it was that. Did he? Yeah, Blumhouse.
Blumhouse Productions, like on Amazon, there's so much.
Yeah.
Primarily horror.
Yeah, I love their production logo or whatever with the whole spinning chair and yeah.
Yeah, so those are my side jobs.
Oh, yeah, so you're just pretty much you're acting though. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some ideas for any other actors out there. You're looking for stuff.
Yeah, that's inspiring.
Mostly like working as a standardized patient, finding like murder mystery dinner theaters, things like that are not too difficult to find.
So when you're a standardized patient, do you have to look up what the symptoms are? Or does the doctor pull you aside ahead of time and say, okay, well, this is what you actually have, what you're playing? You have to have stomach pain.
They always send us information ahead of time.
Because, yeah, you got to know it, obviously. Oh, okay, interesting.
And so, yeah, I mean, so we're, okay, this is who I am, this is what I do, these are my symptoms, and yeah, it's just, kind of improv role-playing with the information you're given.
So, honestly, is it more inspirational and chicken soup for the soul when, like, a doctor tells you, wow, that was a really great job, or when Jason Bateman tells really great job? You're talking about symptoms, or you're talking about...
The doctors usually don't say that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, we end up saying, oh, you did a great job.
Oh, okay.
Professors, like they're doctors in training, so...
See, because I imagine some like Sigmund Freud looking doctor like in a lab coat being like, that was an amazing cough. How'd you know? Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's, honestly, like getting praise from anyone is always just like wonderful.
Oh yeah, I feel like most actors are like children of divorce or something. There's always like a hole usually in an actor that they're filling.
Even if not, the career itself is just crazy. It's hard. Like I said, it's really competitive. It's hard to break in. It's hard to make anywhere close to a living. There's a lot of expenses involved. And so much rejection, especially when you're doing self-tapes and there's not even, in-person reaction. So whenever you do get, like, whenever I get positive feedback from anyone, I hold on to it in my memory. Whenever I start doubting myself, I think back to those things. Like Jason Bateman said, "Wow, you're doing a really good job. This person said this. That person said that. Okay, I don't suck. I got to keep going."
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, that's definitely like a save point / 7 therapies and 4 Emmys in a row for that just that day. So yeah.
Yeah, it's, anything else you'd be happy doing, do that. And I think that's a little harsh, but anyone going into this business needs to know how difficult it
Yeah.
is.
Hmm.
There's almost never some quick way. It's always a long slug and persistence and resilience, and you still never know where it's going to go.
Hmm. Yeah.
But it's exciting.
Yeah. It's kind of like Quentin Tarantino said when he won that award, I think for best screenplay probably. Like there's kind of paraphrasing, but there's no excuse to start making movies, So, like, yeah. Now more than ever, really. And you can do it with a phone. You can do it.
That's why I love doing indie stuff. Friends of mine. That feature I did was a union, micro budget. But yeah, I don't know. I have a short screenplay finished. I need to keep rewriting it. And solid outline for a feature. It's been sitting there for like 5 years, but I finally got back to it. So it's a nice little horror comedy, I guess you'd call it.
Okay. Very cool.
It's about a killer mime.
Ah.
That's all I can say.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to still by me. I guess technically being out there and on the show, it's protected as your idea too. But yeah, no, cool. Yeah. Did you ever see that movie? There's 2 of them. I think they're working on a 3rd. Terrifier. Have you seen that with the killer? Yeah. So I was gonna say that's so popular that might lead into like some audiences for you. Some more.
Yeah, and some people were saying, oh, maybe it's similar to that, and it's like. It is, but it's not.
Yeah,
mine's very different, but that's crazy horror.
Yeah, but I mean,
I've only seen the first one.
Oh yeah, I saw both. I like the second one. I might like the second one even more because they kind of get even more out there. The first one's great though, maybe, but yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, but yeah, that definitely it's just a good barometer that your screenplay is probably gonna be a big hit. There's an audience for it for sure. So.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a simple story. It kind of follows like the horror, movie tropes, honestly, which is why I don't try not to talk too much about it to people. But I'm always why hasn't anyone done this yet? It just seems this obvious idea.
Oh, okay.
When you tell people or have them read it, they'll have, this needs, because I'm not really a writer. First time I tried to write something, but the concept or one's like, oh my god.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah.
So.
Well, I guess don't share too much because I don't want to steal if it's such a simple idea. Like, how's it not out there yet? Yeah. Oh, cool though. Would you want to reveal the title or no? Or do you even have that in mind? Or?
No, it's about a killer mime, so I'm calling it.
We're calling it what?
Just mime.
Oh, just mime. Oh, cool.
Just mime.
Oh.
Huh. Just the tongue-in-cheek, the log line I came up with is, you'll never hear him come.
Oh my god. That's good. Are you intending to play the mime yourself when you're writing it or no? Or?
It's in the short. If I get that off the ground, I probably will, because I've done some mime work.
Oh, cool.
But if it was a feature, like, no, I want someone younger and very well trained in mime. Like, I'm good at it, not great.
Yeah. Yeah, man, mime work, it's just so impressive. And so I was talking with, on the show, Michael Miner, who wrote RoboCop, and he's talking about how Peter Weller had a mime help him get through the walk of RoboCop. Like, Peter Weller himself hired a mime, famous mime, to get that RoboCop because he just wasn't feeling it. And it wasn't, I guess Michael Miner said in the script, I was like, well, how did he walk in the script? He said, well, it actually wasn't fleshed out in the script, so they didn't have an official walk described in the screenplay. So Peter Weller and this I forget, I don't know if he mentioned the mime's name, but yeah, famous mime, or would you call it a mime coach, or would you call it just famous mime, like taught him how to do it? Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, but if you know mimes at all,
he's a mime and he's coaching. He's a mime coach.
He was I believe he was a Frenchman, but yeah, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Because I was like, yeah, that RoboCop walk is such...
Marceau.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
No. That'd be wild. It was a French name, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm sure it's easily Googleable, probably, but yeah.
I never trained in mime, but I just somehow, like, a lot of the basic things I just was able to do. it's a weird thing with just holding your body completely still.
Yeah.
And then having a center point, like, like holding part of your body in one place and not moving it at all while you move something else. And I also make balloon animals.
You actually know? Oh, wow. Okay, look at that.
And I train dogs sometimes.
Oh, very cool. Just not as a side gig yet. All acting still. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. I pretty much just helped people train dogs, and for a while I was volunteering in a shelter as a trainer.
That's cool. So you're choosing dogs over cats if you had to answer that age-old question, or?
Yeah, I mean I love them both. It's kind of like you can't say or, but if I have a preference, it's like yeah, I'm a dog person.
If you had to. Yeah.
I love cats too.
Yeah. But mime gun to the head, it's dogs. For both of them.
Yes. I think it's just a different kind of relationship you can have with a dog.
Yeah.
They're more work, but
yeah, dogs are more.
I don't know, it's just a different kind of connection.
I've been saying to people lately, the dogs are more like actually having a kid or something, or closer to it than a cat, because cats are so independent. It's like, but.
Yeah, dogs are like having kids. Cats are like having someone stay at your Airbnb.
Yeah, that's right.
Just came up with it. Improv.
Well, what would you say your dream role, your dream role is, or your dream, like, entertainment position, like a director or something like that? Or to use video game speak, like, what's the final boss for you, would you say?
I don't know. Like, I mean, getting into directing at some point would be interesting. It's not really a goal of mine.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, a lot of times, a lot of actors do get into it eventually. Who knows?
Yeah.
A lot of people write, do a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to write, but mostly it's just, I know the roles I really enjoy playing. They're in my wheelhouse, so to speak. And whether it's, major supporting role in a film or possibly lead or like a series regular, a character with depth that I think has a purpose is something that's at least very entertaining, but hopefully entertaining and also serves as some kind of purpose. Because I think art is like this communal experience people have. And it could be like a communal healing, because you see something in a TV series or a film, and you watch this person going through something, and you relate to it, and maybe you didn't realize anyone could relate to it.
Yeah.
And then you realize if you're watching this, and a lot of people are like this film, a lot of people are relating to this. And I think that's like, okay, I'm not alone in that.
Yeah. Huh.
And I think also, watching people. Does not just be different races or other sex, but just different positions in life that we don't personally understand or haven't experienced and have trouble understanding. You see those characters portrayed, and also we have that insight into those lives we didn't have before. So I think that's important.
No, yeah.
Of course, the entertainment. I mean,
yeah, no, that's it. Yeah.
Fun, and that's good.
Yeah.
But I've been doing more drama. Somehow my thing lately is like a corrupt cop or corrupt sheriff.
Huh. Oh, just what you've been getting more of? Or yeah. Oh.
Yeah, which I've been playing a lot of detectives, which I can see because, like, one of my character types I like to describe is the compassionate dad who's not as funny as he thinks he is.
Huh.
Because that's a dad.
Yeah, that's the bad dad jokes, which are kind of in now, or for a while now, yeah.
Yeah. But, the sweet father who's just not fully in the loop and doesn't realize it, Whether that's comedic or sincere.
Yeah.
And I love playing, like, really just kind of slimy businessman types.
Okay.
They're just fun.
Kind of cathartic, yeah. Yeah.
They're just fun. And different. So, but yeah, so I things, I guess, they seem very different from each other, but somehow those are the places I can go easily. Luckily, I get auditions for most of those types from most of the casting directors.
Okay. So, you probably work this the same casting directors over and over a lot of the time. Do they ever say don't change a certain look or not? Do they want you to, like, keep a certain, or do you can you change your
No,
look often? Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot easier for a guy usually
Yeah.
because we don't, I mean, I got new
Typically,
headshots after 5 years, but I didn't really look much different.
no notes yet though. That's cool.
See, you need a headshot. If you change your look drastically and you're going to keep it that way, you'll need materials in a headshot that show that. I mean, of course, when you audition for something, hopefully you look kind of like your headshot that was submitted, but they'll often ask you, tell you like, don't change your appearance or hair, after you send in your audition. And, unless you notify us, because if you're under consideration, they need to know that you still look the same. And they'll often ask if you're willing to, cut your hair, shave, or do whatever else.
Yeah, an actor on Richard Reilly, character actor, he said he got like he was blowing up and everything, and but then like he wasn't getting a lot of calls, and it was because he had to shave his mustache for something. He didn't grow back, and like so he grew his mustache back immediately because like then he got a lot of his cop roles and sheriff roles again. And,
yeah, if you build a certain look that people are used to, but especially I think more of the casting directors like that look and think it works. They're not going to tell you to go back personally. But yeah, I guess he realized, wait a minute, and he grew it back and said, okay, here we go again.
Yeah. Huh. Well, good for
I just
you.
don't change my look at all.
No, yeah.
I have scruff or I shave. That's usually the extent of it.
Okay. So would they at least see through it and imagine like, oh, okay, we know the look. Oh, very cool.
Yeah. I kind of like the scruff sometimes because then it's like, oh, he could grow a beard.
Yeah, I used to change my facial over the seasons, essentially. Not like clockwork, mind you, or anything, but like, but then the COVID hit and you had to wear a mask everywhere, so I just kind of like grew like the beard underneath it and kept it because people could kind of tell that, so it's kind of like scratching that itch of like, the facial hair look underneath, kind of. And then afterwards, I used some mustache wax before I was going to shave it again because it grew so much. And I keep getting compliments from people from the whole swath of life, from little children to, older dudes, everything, And it's like, huh. So it's like people like this mustache look, so I almost feel like I got to try to get a local commercial or something. Cause it's like, I feel like if I shave my little vaudevillian mustache and my beard, people are going to, I got like kind of this Burger King beard and stash thing going on, but.
Yeah. The important thing is if you like it.
No, yeah, I like it, but it's like, ever since after you get facial hair after puberty and you're walking like, oh, girls like this or that, I don't know, did they, and then.
Yeah, I gave up on wondering what they like.
Yeah. I mean, oneself is the most important. That's first off. It's second, like, oh man, Yeah.
Yeah, I still can't figure people out.
Yeah.
Especially trying to date. It's just like, I just feel like clueless.
Yeah, the human condition.
Yes.
Well, remember, wasn't it Back to the Future 2 where Doc said when he was going to dismantle the time machine, he's like, I'll dedicate my life to that great mystery of the universe, women, or something like that. So, okay, he cracked time travel and he was still trying to figure it all out. So.
Yeah, you think getting older I'd learn, but it's like I'm still clueless.
No.
And like a lot of actors, people don't realize this. I hear from a lot of them. A lot of actors really are introverts.
Yeah, I remember I think it's almost kind of famous, but like famously known. But Robert De Niro in on Navy Diver, which I think they renamed A Few Good Men or something. On set, he was like on the dock, and he was just in his chair, like really away from everyone else, just kind of like kind of alone in his thoughts, and like really like. So you really, and I think he has the stereotype of being quiet and stuff in his private life anyway, but like you really see it with certain people. Yeah.
I think on set actors will do different things too, want their own space, but I think just even in real life, a lot of actors I know are more introverted than extroverted. And I've heard a lot, interviews. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm kind of shy.
Yeah. So what are you more like? Are you kind of more method with your style and stuff? Like, so between takes, like say you're doing something intense, are you joking and stuff with the crew, or are you kind of like in your zone typically, or?
It really depends on the role and where we're at. I'm almost always like, I can't help myself. I'm usually joking around. Maybe not in between takes, but between setups. I like to, get to know and feel kind of collaborative with everyone on the crew, and not be like, oh, here's the actor who's not talking to us.
Well, yeah.
Make it feel. I think I don't care what an anyone's position is on set, whether it's director or just some PA, I view us all as equals.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
just
yeah.
how I treat and hope to be treated.
Yeah.
Some things, the one film I did, there's some really emotional scenes, so I took a few minutes beforehand to try to kind of get to that place and then run through the scene a few times. But I didn't getting ready or coming out of it. With some things, like some stage shows I did that were hard, I'd spend more time. It kind of all depends. I think every actor is different and how they approach the work, and I think every role is different in how an actor will approach that job.
Yeah.
I just have this huge list of, I guess, actor tools or like ways to think about a script or this or movement this way or try to think of it this way and try to do it without saying words, like all these little things to try to get into it. Sometimes some work and some don't, so every role might require something different. So I'm like, okay, I really need to find a physicality that's not working here for this one. Or this one I can't figure out where he's coming from intellectually or why he thinks he's right. Like it's like little puzzles.
No, yeah.
No right answer though.
Yeah, I feel like tell people it's like it's a developing picture. It's kind of like when I'm writing something. It's like you gotta feel it. It's.
Yeah, I mean every actor is going to portray something completely differently. Unless they're auditioning, a lot of times they say every actor is doing the exact same thing, which is tough with co-stars. But when you get something, it's like every actor has a unique quality about them. And even then, there's like, I'll do a role. There's no right way for me to do that role. There's a bunch of different ways I can try. Some will work and some don't. So for me, that there is no perfection. It's always experimenting, and either something works or it doesn't. And then when you're working with someone, of course, it's a collaboration. So I feel much more comfortable with someone than doing a tape, because I'm like, okay, there's someone here who's going to give me direction. I'm going to throw whatever I want at them, and then they'll say, okay, that worked, this didn't. I'm like, okay, and then we come up with something together.
You find the balance and the reality forms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying you had some
all collaborative.
Yeah. Speaking of collaborative, what are you doing later today? You said you had something running, another audition, I want to say, or?
Yeah, it's been one of those crazy days. I put some stuff off, so I did 3 auditions earlier. Oof. I got to do one that,
without getting in trouble, mind you.
Just under an hour.
Ooh,
and I got a voiceover thing I'm doing after that.
What? Today? All today? Wow.
Yeah. Jeez. Usually that doesn't happen. I've never done more than 5 in a day.
Wait, so
and
that's...
for like a week and a half, I didn't have any.
Yeah, so you're doing, 6 today, or how many was that? Is that
5.
5, okay, 5 today. Wow. Ooh-wee.
But I had some of them for a while, and I put them off. They just all happened to be due today, and I procrastinated.
A red calendar day for Fred.
Yes.
All right. Well, Fred, we've taken enough of your time. Speaking of that, thanks so much for sharing your truth and shedding some light on the Atlanta, big screen scene.
Yeah, I'm still working my way up, but it's nice to feel that I've made enough headway and know enough about the business that I do have things to share.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh my God.
I'm actually giving a speech at some mixer event here in a couple of weeks, and I'm finally like, no, I am okay doing that, because I do know.
Oh, cool. Oh, very cool.
But, so if anyone's interested, if you're going to mention it, but you can find me on IMDb, Instagram, my YouTube channel. No one has my name, so it's just Fred Galyean, Galyean.
Oh, cool.
Google me, and there I am.
Boom, boom. I remember, not to date myself, but I remember when IMDb was new, or at least new where everyone was talking about it, I was like, man, I want to sell shirts that say, IMDb me, or something like that. You're like, yeah. I'm at TikTok and everything, and you watch we watch a reality show now, and it's like, it says, big celebrity Big Brother, or celebrity this, and I'm like, who is this person? And they just have 1 billion TikTok followers. I'm like, okay,
just like the people that just are, everyone has different views about social media, but people that just have a lot of followers, being celebrities to me is weird.
Yeah.
Some of them, people should be providing, I guess, a lot of content. There's things that are useful. Some of them are just, I don't know, this just seems meaningless.
Yeah.
And someone who's for being a show, okay, but, are they an actor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
Do you do karaoke and say you're in a professional band? No.
Yep. Strange times we're heading to, right? So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, break a leg today, Fred. I'm sure you're gonna nail. I'm guessing all of them. Something.
3. We'll see.
Yeah.
Thanks for
No, for sure, man. Thanks again so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I really enjoyed the discussion, Kevin.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely stay in touch and hopefully, and probably for sure, work together in the near future.
I hope so. Thanks.
Thanks, Fred. And that was the dynamic and theatrical Fred Galyean. Find him on Instagram, like he said, IMDb, at Fred, Galyean. I probably got to mispronounce his name again. Fred Galyean.
This episode of That Kev One Show is dedicated to cherished screen icon Louis Gossett Jr., the first black man to win a Best Supporting Actor Oscar and star of so many classics, from Roots to Enemy Mine, The Original Punisher, Iron Eagle, and so much more. Good night, sir.
Well, friends, the theater lights have come back on overhead. Please clean up the candy wrappers you snuck in and traverse safely. See you next week. Or superfans online at patreon.com/thatkev1show. Good night. This portion of That Kev One Show is supported by Bohemian Dream Gifts, made with organic and natural oils that nourish and hydrate your skin. Man, I don't know if it's the weather outside or the gym that was killing my skin, because my right elbow on the, it itched like the Dickens, like I was becoming like the lizard from Marvel Comics. I think it's that machine where you put your elbow in and do the lifts, for the bicep. But I was itching my skin like crazy during, well, I won't say who because I don't want them associated with rough skin, with one of our guests here in the near future here. But my right elbow was getting ashy and coming up, getting red and irritated. Anyway, I used some of the promotional cookie dough body oil from Bohemian Dream Gifts that they gave us, and my skin, I'm not kidding, came back. I can vouch for that one. The cookie dough oil baby body oil, the cookie dough body oil brought my skin back to life like an Evanescence song. I'm not kidding. My skin is smooth and happy again. 100%. You can buy cookie dough oil on Etsy at the Bohemian Dream Gifts shop. Check out their other stuff as well, but that's one that I swear by now. And as soon as my promotional one runs out, I'm going to order some myself. So go to Etsy and visit the Bohemian Dream Gifts shop today.